How's it going, video game lovers? Welcome back once again to We-videogames, and today we have part number 3 of my huge PS2 collection. This is the biggest collection on my entire collection or sub-collection, and I want to go straight into the video, but I just want to thank all of you who have subscribed, all of you who have been watching this series of the PS2 collection, and I just want to remind you to please hit the like button, comment, share, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And we got more than 850 games here to go through in this part 3, so let's get straight into the action where we left off in the last video. So we're gonna start off with Dynasty Warriors 5 Extreme Legends. I can't really get into the Dynasty Warriors series of games. They are very fast paced and too many things happening at once, so it's not for me basically. But I understand why people like it because they seem to be very fun. EA Sports Cricket 07. I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can. EA Sports Cricket 07 as well, but this is a different cover. Then we have EOE, Eve of Extinction, which I haven't played yet, I think. Club World. EA Sports Fight Night 2004. Boxing games used to be really good. EA Sports Rugby 2005. I'm trying to go in alphabetical order, so there may be a few games out of order here and there, but I try to. EA Sports Rugby 08, which is the most rare rugby game in the PS2. It goes for about $40. At least here where I am. Ed and Eddie The Misadventures. This is a game that is going up in price. It seems to be very difficult to find nowadays, so it's interesting because the cartoon was really fun. Echo 9 Beyond, one horror game, which is not one of the best out there, but definitely one that you should give it a try, but it is quite expensive in both NTSC and PAL regions or formats. Echo the Dolphin. Sega game. Endgame. This is a light gun shooter, which is it looks really cool. And then I have Endgame as well. So I have it twice because one is the promotional copy and one is the actual. There you go. Oh, it's the promotional one. And then the other one is the normal game. Some of these games are quite dusty actually. I need to start playing them again. We got Energy Air Force, dogfighting game, which is not one of the best. Energy Air Force Aim Strike, so I guess the sequel to the previous game that I showed you. Looks interesting, but I don't think it's one of the best out there. Enter the Matrix. Good game. Good movie. Not sure about the game. Aragon doesn't seem to be a very good game, although it looks interesting. Escape from Monkey Island. Very good game, actually. I like as I grow older, I tend to enjoy these point and click games more than the fast paced games. I'm not sure why. Maybe because it's too many action packed games out there and you just want something a little bit slower and easy to consume. ESPN NBA 2K5. Very good game. ESPN NHL 2K5. ESPN NFL 2K5, which is becoming rare as well. It's becoming expensive, this game. Cool. ESPN, we'll continue with ESPN. There's a lot of games from ESPN in the PS2. ESPN International Track and Field. This is a Konami published game. ESPN International Winter Sports. ESPN National Hockey Night. Hockey game. They are always fun. NBA 2002, which is a game that is impossible to find in this country, so I had to import it from Europe, but I love it. I mean, I love the game. I love to have it. That's cool. We got ESPN NBA basketball, and ESPN created so many games. At least the name is in many games. This is published by Sega, which is really cool. ESPN NFL football, also published by Sega. ESPN NHL hockey, and you guessed it, Sega. ESPN Winter X Games snowboarding, Konami published. This is the ESPN Winter X Games snowboarding 2. So that game had a sequel. Interesting. And I think that's it from ESPN games. At least I think so. And the next is Eternal Quest, a Midas game. So it looks budgety, but really cool. We have Eternal Ring, which is very interesting because this game is going up in price, but it's this game was created by From Software. I'm not sure if you can see it there, but anyway, From Software. So From Software, for all of you who don't know, they've been around for a while, and it took them a while to really consolidate in the market. Like, they were publishing games, but they weren't really sticking, or they weren't really breaking barriers or anything like that until the Dead Souls game. So yeah, you know what? The Dead Souls games actually were the games that broke into the market. So yeah, they tried many times, but not until Dead Souls. Euro Rally Champion. Budget. Talking about budget. Phoenix game. This is the European Tennis Pro. Not even worth showing. We got Everybody Tennis. Cost me $1.50. Everblue. I have to get this from Italy, but it looks cool. It's a Capcom published game, which is very dusty, and I'm struggling to get some oxygen. But it looks cool. Evergrace, another one of those From Software games that I was talking about. Right there, it's very little. Also another RPG that is going up in price, and you know, it's not the best game out there, but it's quite old and mechanics are really dated. It's not very good. Evil Twin, which is cool. It's a game that is very expensive. Evil Dead Regeneration, and also a very good game. I covered this game in my top 10 horror games, and I find it to be a really cool action horror game with a little bit of comedy to it, of course. Evolution Snowboarding, another Konami published game. Konami published so many sports games in the PS2 era. Extermination, another game that I cover on my top 10 horror games on the PS2. Very cool game. This game is actually a hidden gem, in my opinion. A very good action horror game. That, if you love horror games, if you like the old classic horror games, then you should give this game a go. iToy Play Astro Zoo, an iToy game. Who cares? Cool. Let's move on. Bringing this over here, and let's bring this over here. without dropping it. That's a challenge. I think we did it. It wasn't easy. Okay, let's continue with iToy Kinetic. iToy Play 2. iToy Play 3. EA Sports F1 2001. This was when I used to watch Formula 1. I started to watch Formula 1 again last year. So it was a really good season, but this time I was in love with Formula 1 from 01 to 07. I was watching it every single race. And then I stopped, and then I'm watching it again. EA Sports F1 2002, very good. F1 Championship Season 2000, which should be right there. F1 Career Challenge, and he is my favorite driver of those years. Juan Pablo Montoya, aggressive and fast as a bullet. This guy was really good. He was a little bit hot-headed, and that's the reason why he never won a championship, but this guy was a pure racer. F1 Racing Championship. Fahrenheit. Incredible game. Highly recommend this game to anyone who loves video games. This game is amazing. The final part of this game wasn't that good, but the beginning of this game is incredible. But overall, the game is great. Odd Parents Shadow... Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown. A cartoon that I never got to watch when I was growing up, but I know a lot of people did. Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. Not a very good Fallout game. Family Guy. I love the show. The games are okay. Fantavision. A rhythm game with fireworks. Very good. Very interesting. Fantastic Four. Superhero game. They are cool. Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Great. Then we have Fame Academy Dance Edition, another one of the singing games or reading games, however you want to call them. Fatal Fury Battle Archives Volume 1. A compilation of the Fatal Fury games, fighting games. So a very good compilation to have if you like the classic ones. Ferrari F355 Challenge. Ferrari game published by Sega. FIFA 2001. Here comes the FIFAs. FIFA 2002. I didn't play FIFA back in these days. I still don't play FIFA, really. FIFA 2003. I play Pro Evolution Soccer. FIFA 2004. FIFA 2005 and FIFA 06, but they don't stop there. FIFA 07. At this point they're like, we gotta stop calling it 2007 because it's too long. FIFA 08, FIFA 09, FIFA 10, FIFA 11, FIFA 12. Ooh, that's it. I don't have 13 or 14, so I go up to 12. So I gotta look for that 13 and 14 somewhere. But we have FIFA Street 2, which is actually a very good game. This game is really fun when you know, to play with friends when they come over. If you like football, if you understand football, this game, even if you don't, I think this game is actually really fun. Firebox, a game that I only saw once and I have to pick it up because I never seen it again. Fighting Fury, a cheap fighting game published by Midas, but it looks Japanese, so it might be a Japanese import. Final Armada. Looks really cool actually. Final Fantasy 12, a great game. One of the best in the series that I haven't finished yet. But look at this one. Oh, not this one, sorry. I was confusing it with the other one. So this is Final Fantasy 10-2, which is very good. But I was referring to 10, which is the one I really liked, but it's not here. It is here. Yeah. There you go. Final Fantasy 10, the masterpiece. I got both the single DVD and the bonus DVD. So incredible game, one of the best games of all time. And yeah, I think it was great. That's all I have to say. Then I have Formula 1 2003. This is the Sony published ones, not the EA ones, which is the ones that we saw before. And I have two versions. I have the Spanish version with Fernando Alonso and the international version, which is this one with the Jaguar and the Ferrari. I went to Spain, for all of you who don't know, and I got a lot of games from there, and this was one of them. You probably won't get this game anywhere else, so I had to pick it up. Continue on with Final Fight Streetwise, a Capcom game. One of those brawlers which are very fun, and Capcom knew how to do those back in the day. Finding Nemo, the game. Not sure how the game is. I know the movie is very good. And Fisherman's Challenge, a Konami published game. Konami and sports games in the PS1 were very common. Cool. Alright, let's move these over here. There, and then let's try to move this over here. Oh, I got it. Nice. Okay. Continuing with fishing, we got Fishing Fantasy Bath Road, Firefight Street published game. Flat Out, very fun game where you get to destroy cars. What's not to love? Flipnik, pinball game. Flow Urban Dance. Not sure. Then we got Flashed Away, a very bad game. Football Mania, a Lego game. Probably one of the first Lego games out there. Haven't really played it much, so it might be fun. Forbidden Siren, one of the best horror games of all time. And check my PS2 games collection, and you'll see it there. Scary, very scary. Forbidden Siren 2, again, excellent. Both games are incredible. Oh. Fort Marston Racing. For Street Racing. For Racing 2. For Racing 3. Ford versus Chevy Racing. Forgotten Realms Demon Stone. That looks like a very interesting video game to play. I may give this game a go, if I haven't done so yet. I mean, I can't remember. Formula Challenge, another Formula game, this time by a publisher that is very budgety, which is Oxygen. So it's probably a more budgety Formula 1 game. Formula 1 2001. These games are all over the place. I thought they were in alphabetical order. Oh, now I have to organize them again when I put them back in the shelf. Very good game. Then you got 2002, Formula 1 2002. Then you got Formula 1 04. So 03 was the one we went through a long time ago. This is 04. This is 05. This is the Spanish version again. You can see Fernando Alonso in the cover there. And here comes 06. Very good. Then we have 44 party game. Franklin, a birthday surprise. This is a cartoon that I think I watched a couple of times when I was little. This is showing Cartoon Network, I think, or yeah, probably Cartoon Network. It has its own game. PS2 has every single game out there that you can think of. Freaky Flyers, which is extremely sun-faded, but good game. Let's put it here. Cool. Then we got another. Oh no, I thought this was Capcom, but it's not. It's Freak Out. Freak Out. Nice. Let's not freak out. Freak style, amazing game. This game is really good. Really good. You can do a lot of maneuvers and tricks and race, and it's a very fun game, basically. It's Freestyle Metal X, another very fun game, but not as fun as Freak Style, in my opinion. Then we got friends, the trivia. This is the, I think it's Dutch version, but it's in English. But the cover is in Dutch or German. I'm not sure. Oh, actually Norwegian. My bad. Sorry, my bad. I don't know Dutch or Norwegian or German, so I made a mistake. Frogger Beyond, a Konami published game. Well, Frogger is a Konami product or IP. From Russia with Love, 007. Very good James Bond game, that one. Futurama, a game that is, well, that's going up in price actually, but it's not as expensive as it is in the United States. Here in Australia, it will only cost you about $20. But I know in the United States, this will cost you a ton of money. I don't know how much. Fruitful. Phoenix game, budget. Phoenix game, GeForce. Then we got a Koei game, which is G1 Jockey. They Koei produced a number of horse racing games, and they were published by THQ here in PAL territory. And then you have GA Jockey 3. I don't think 1 was on the PS2. And then you have 4 Koei games. Cool. Then we have G Surfers with 2 prizes on it. Interesting. Fast-paced racing game. Then you have Gaelic Games Football, Irish football game. Gallop Racer 2. Dark Wind. Real World Golf, which is a game that I just got recently, but it looks boring. Garfield Lasagna War Tour, Garfield game. And Garfield, okay, so this game, hear me out with this game. I got this in Spain. The English version of this game cost a fortune, a lot of money. But this one is the Spanish one. I don't know how much this one cost. But this is basically Garfield saving Arlene in English, which is Al Rescate de Arlene in Spanish. So, hopefully one day I can get the English version, but I don't need to because I already got that one. Gauntlet Dark Legacy, an incredible top view RPG. Okay, let me move this here. Oh man, these games are heavy because most of them, I never say this on video, but most of them have the booklets, right? They are complete with the booklet, so that makes them heavier. Okay, let's move this here. And this is the final pile. So we got Gauntlet, Seven Sorrows, right there. And we got Gadget and the Gadgetinis. Gaelic Games, hurling, another Irish sport. Then we got Josh of the Jungle, the cartoon version. Ghostbusters video game, a fun game. Ghost Recon Jungle Storm, fun game back in the day. Ghost Rider, Ghost Vibration, another one of those horror games that I have in my top 10s. Not one of the best, but a game to explore if you can afford it, of course. Giant Citizen Kabuto, not a. I'll pick that after. That one is not a very good game. Actually, it's just here. I'll pick it up now. Oh my god. Not a very good game. Gigawing Generations or Gigawing Generations. An expensive shmup. Girlzone, Phoenix game, budget game. Gladiator, Sword of Vengeance. Gladiator games, we need more of them, and this one is okay. This one is Genji. Genji. It's pretty cool. Get on the mic. That mic. GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Don't let that name fool you, but this is not GoldenEye. It's not a good game. Gladius. It's an okay game. Global Defense Force Tactics and strategy game, that is okay. Go Go Copter. Go Kart Rally. A rally racing game. Got a Elemental Force. It looks like a budget RPG. God Hand. One underrated game. This incredible brawler by Capcom. One of the best games ever. God of War 2. Number 1 is somewhere up there in a special case. It's a special edition. Then we got Godzilla Save the Earth, which I got recently. It's an expensive game. And Godzilla Unleashed. The two Godzilla games on the PS2. And we have Golden Age of Racing, racing game, budget racing game. Safari Rescue, Go Diego Go. Ghost in the Shell, standalone complex, good game. GTR 400, racing game, budget. Gradius 3 and 4, very good. Masterpiece, Grand Theft Auto 3. This changed gaming forever. And it kept changing it. Vice City. Masterpiece. Vice City, the different. And talking about masterpieces, ladies and gentlemen, the best game of all time, in my opinion. Boom! GTA San Andreas. It sold so many copies that they had to reprint it. As you can see here, I have the MA, the old one. And then they had to reprint it with the new one because they couldn't keep up with the demand. I got 2 versions. This game was an incredible game I played when I was growing up, and I finished everything. I did everything. I know this game like the palm of my hand, and I do believe that it's the best game of all time. It is, at least for me. It means a lot for me. Grand Theft Auto Liberty Series. which, I mean, after going through San Andreas, playing this was like, bleh. But the game's alright. Gravity Games, Bike Street Dirt. I mean, this is a long name, but it's okay. Gran Turismo 3, one of my favorite racing games, probably my favorite racing game of all time. And I played so many hours of this. Then we got number 4, which I didn't like as much as 3. It wasn't a bad game, it was probably better in terms of mechanics, but I love 3 way more. Gran Turismo Concept. Green Mord. Good game. Expensive game too. Groove Rider, slow car racing, actually really fun game. GT Racers, another racing game that is not as fun as the one that I just mentioned. And the last game for this part number 3, is Guitar Hero Van Halen, rest in peace. And this game is very good. Of course you need the guitar and the whole thing, but the game is amazing. Cool, we did it again. We did part number 3 of 3. Can't even do my numbers. So that was a lot of games. Oh my god, many of them were dusty. I was like, struggling to breathe. But we went through more than 150 games easily in this, and now we're gonna go through part number 4. As you can see, that's empty. You can see my Xbox 360 collection at the back. And then we're gonna go through that one next. So stay tuned for part number 4, and I hope you're watching. Please remember to watch part number 1 and 2 before you watch this one. It's a huge collection, so it's gonna take you a long time, but keep watching, alright? Please remember to hit the like button, comment, share, and of course subscribe, and keep supporting the channel so we can keep growing, and I'm gonna keep uploading videos. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care.